That's
Age Role-Playing Gamers podcast. We're back in Brindlewood Bay for episode 6 of Murders and Mavens. How's everybody feeling? Are we feeling good?
I gotta say, that intro video just keeps getting better and better.
Every time.
Definitely does.
Single time.
Yes.
It's amazing in headphones.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I think so too. But yeah, I'm having a lot of fun with those. I've got a few more tricks up my sleeve as we keep going with this, but I'm running out of runway here to shove some bizarre shit into it. Anyway, or total normal shit.
That's what she said.
Normal, 80s theme
music.
Anyway, so yeah. Murders and Mavens, Brindlewood Bay. Malcolm is our, what do you call yourself? A storyteller?
It is the keeper.
The keeper. You are the keeper.
It even says it right next to his name.
Yeah, that's just for convenience to be easy.
Like a laptop screen. I can't read that shit. But we got Tim back with us, Chris back with us. Tony is wagging the dog tonight instead of...
is that what the kids call it these days?
Yeah. Tony's wagging the dog instead of playing a game with us. And Laura has better things to do tonight. So we have a 2 for replacement. Tier has rejoined us.
He'll be playing both roles.
I'm playing both roles.
Never has there been a more challenging role in my career than the polar opposites of Tony Kupo and Laura.
But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and turn things over to Malcolm to get things started. But thanks for joining and watching. I hope you enjoy it. If you have not subscribed to our YouTube channel, please do. It helps us find more like-minded weirdos. Thank you. That's my.
Is that our goal, to find like-minded weirdos?
Yeah, because they're the
indeed.
ones who can put up with us.
Yeah.
Oh, look, Laura's here. She's awake. You lied to us.
And she's watching Love Island or something.
She literally just said she's not doing
not
anything.
doing anything.
Yeah.
Get her in here.
Yeah. Laura.
Let her run the story.
Join us.
No, nothing against you, Mal.
You know where to find the link. Get in
So,
here.
well, I just want to say thank you, everybody, for joining us. We are picking back up with our Mavens several months after, or a month or two after, their last harrowing murder mysteries, dealing with the poker tournament that turned into a murder and a conspiracy that led all the way to the top, if I recall. I need to make note of that. I'm not sure exactly. It was the mayor, right?
Yeah.
Yes, it was the mayor.
With help.
So
With help.
hopefully we have a new mayor by now.
You do not have a new mayor right now. The I think, is it assistant mayor? I'm not sure what they call them.
You get a pardon?
The
No.
deputy mayor.
A deputy mayor is currently now sitting in his place until an election can be reorganized. The town is, of course, I wouldn't even call it rocked. I would say it's sort of just shaken a little bit, and it's got back on its feet and continued like the old Brindlewood Bay way of doing things. And because of, well, that disruption causing things. And, well, I believe it's, Patty, you're in charge of fundraising in the town, or at least a big proponent to that. You have been contacted to help out again.
Thank
To
goodness.
gather all your friends. So the the Whaling Museum in the Brindlewood Bay is currently going to be holding a fundraiser in order to raise funds for its overall operations and educational sort of programs that it has available there. And of course, Patty, you have been asked to help, particularly by oh Dory has asked you. If you don't remember, that's Dory Coffin. She was in charge of the Brindlewood Bay lunch club, and she got you in touch with George Poland, who is the museum's owner, and to just get in contact with him and raise, just sort of we're going to do a little fundraiser, have lots of people there, checks will be signed, people will be able to enjoy it. We'll meet some of the limited staff and see what we can do there.
I've learned more about spermaceti candles than I ever wanted to know. This is just such a wonderful thing. The whaling industry in Brindlewood Bay was once a leader in the entire Northeast in the collection of sperm oil from sperm whales to create spermaceti candles. And if I could say sperm just one more time, I would do it.
I was going to say an establishing
would.
question asking you
Yeah.
which of you Mavens have signed up for yearly donations since the museum opened, but obviously that's Patty.
Oh yeah,
Patty's going for a withdrawal. It sounds like.
yeah.
She loves
Now,
spermicide.
the museum's exterior, which is more humble than its
It's not
name,
spermicide. It's spermaceti. It's spermaceti.
Oh,
Spermaceti
sorry.
candles.
My hearing at this age is going,
Before petroleum, it was all spermaceti.
this is going to be a night.
it's also the worst Italian dish ever. It's a terrible joke. Don't laugh at that. Stop it.
If I hadn't married an Irishman, I'd have married an Italian.
Okay, the museum exterior, which is more humble than its name, is occupying a freestanding building at the end of the road, which gives you a decent view of the shore from the parking lot. But most of the building has almost no windows in order to keep out the light from damaging any of the exhibits they are held within. Outside there, you can see a very large sign that's hanging on the banner. That says, welcome, to welcome to our fundraiser. That's WLE, dash COM.
I'm going to be very particular about how they spell that.
To our fundraiser.
Just throwing that out.
Big
I'm gonna
blue
be very
banner.
particular.
And that
about
was,
how they spell that.
like George Pollard, the owner, was very happy that he was able to get this from the printing company done in time. And as you step in, I want you guys to paint this scene. I mean, besides that great sign, how was the entrance to the museum gussied up for the fundraiser, and what decorations have been strewn about the lobby, and which exhibits have been shuffled off to storage, and which ones have been put in places of honor? Why don't you tell me what you see here at the Whaling Museum here in Brindlewood Bay? We'll start with you, Patty, since you seem gearing to go. Also, I'm sorry, for 1 second, I'm sorry. We also need to
Stepping on his
exert.
lines.
Go ahead, Patty.
No.
Fire away, Patty.
Yeah. So there's in the interior, strung up between two whaling boats. I have a banner that says, "When whalers ruled the world," and then there's dangling from it little strings that have raffle tickets on the end of it, and it says, some of them say "Have a whale of a good time," and other ones say "Have fun. I hope you fin." Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It sounds fantastic.
It's
Nellie?
the 50-50 raffle, but I'm hoping that some kids will rip off some of those tickets and put them in the jar.
Okay.
Yeah. It's for the kids. It's for the kids, Dory.
Yank.
I'd say they spent a lot of the money on displays of whales, and one of them it would be a kind of actual size pod of mink whales hung from the ceiling. and those are overhead of us right now.
There is a whale room, so we can have them in there. Yeah.
Okay.
They do actually have a enormous room there. It's an enormous sized room with the skeleton of the whale, and other whales can be hanging up in there. So yes.
All right.
And there is, of course, different colors of like blue bunting fabric draped around the rooms, stationed with fans blowing them, so it looks kind of like you're under the waves. Decorating the walls. By the,
So like
baked
you're
goods
one of the
table.
hunted whales. Then it's like
Exactly.
when you're going through, you're one of the whales.
They need a feel of the the pain and fear the whales suffered at the hands of these
Oh.
monsters.
Over on the finger food table, we have harpoon-shaped toothpicks.
That's what there's
Oh.
also the
And definitely a
the baked
sushi
goods
bar.
table with seafood themed cookies and cakes. Not
And a
seafood
sushi
cookies and
bar.
cakes.
Okay. Maud,
Yes.
you've
That's
just
the theme.
returned from Boca Raton in time for this fundraiser. Shame that unfortunately Evelyn can't be here because apparently she's left to go to, I guess, Florida. You don't know where. No one really cares. As long as, because she's not here because she's not doing anything, apparently. Not bitter. Not bitter at all. Not bitter. But you just missed Evelyn and Birdie. Well, Birdie's not really hard to miss. She's kind of sleeping in the parking lot in the car. But that's okay.
A little too much of the liquor.
But
Again.
you have made the fundraiser, and all of your other friends are still here and are moving around. Just so you know.
Laura, Patty, Nellie, I made it.
Maud, I was wondering what
Maud.
happened to you. We haven't seen you in forever. How are you?
Did you have a good time
I'm,
down south?
I'm good. Well, I down south was only a stopover. I mean, I spent 2 days in Florida, but I spent all the rest of the time with my grandkids out in Arizona.
That's right. She was in Arizona.
Florida is so cliche. We should just stay away from there.
Honestly, really,
Just saying.
they almost
couldn't wait
lost
to
my
escape.
bags.
Yeah.
Are you still wearing all that turquoise?
Oh, absolutely. Maud is wearing a very Maud, unbent by age, tall, thin woman, still thick hair but silver at this point. She dyes it.
I'm sure it's natural.
Only your stylist knows for sure.
It's true. Well, she also has a glass of wine or two, and she'll tell you. But she is wearing a long, flowy boho dress, a lot of silver jewelry with turquoise. She has 2 small earrings, which are tiny dream catchers. And she is somewhat tanned by the sun from her return from Arizona. She's like, I love it. I love my grandbabies so much, and I love my daughter. And we had a fun time at the powwow. It was great. Got to meet some wonderful people, but it is way too hot there. I'm glad to be home. So, I still got some energy, and the jet lag hasn't hit me. What can I do to help?
And just then, one of the waiters passed by with a tray of champagne as he was moving in and out between the crowd. He just goes, ladies, before he moves on.
Oh, of course.
He slips away.
Thank you so
Absolutely.
much.
I
You're
think
such a dear. I swing back by anytime.
Yes, ma'am. And there you see Dory Coffin writing a check. And there you go. This big, huge check is just for you, George. I'm quite certain that Patty will be doing the same. Since
How do you
Evelyn's
know?
not here.
How do you know I haven't already? Dory.
You,
Some of us just don't make a show about our giving.
Yeah. Yeah.
you make a show of your giving. Believe me, Lynn.
It's so quaint when she
I
talks
said
about
some of
money.
us, not me. Some of us.
But she slips off. But it's still good that you're all here.
Patty, she's still trying to show off.
She is. She
Oh,
is.
Isn't that quaint?
She's really just showing off how cliche she is.
It's true.
Some people just never change.
Yeah.
But there are a number of people here from the town who are, some people didn't, who were it's almost like it's sort of, there's a fundraiser circuit for your age group and for these other things. But the Whaling Museum, in addition to its whaling thing, it also has an education program where it has like films that it shows of history of the town and of the whaling industry as far as how it was involved out there. So that is one thing that that is often displayed here. That's going to be probably in the screening room, which is kind of like a one of those theaters that are sort of like half circular theaters with really crappy chairs to sit in. At least not crappy, but just uncomfortable. Which has a display of various films on the whaling room, which is the biggest display of all the various types of whales, including this large skeleton of a whale that dominates the ceiling of a sperm whale. Then, of course, is the Scrimshaw exhibit, which is one of their big things that they've had, which basically has a number of different pieces from throughout the history of Brindlewood Bay, as well as some in the local area. Of course, the gift shop and the back room with the staff office. And you are, basically, as far as the person who's going to be showing, I mean, there's the owner, of course, George Pullard, who you've helped start this fundraiser with.
I need to start here. Hold on. George Pullard is the owner of the Whaling Museum.
But you're currently right now, I mean, but generally most of the sort of like as the guests come in, they usually are picked up by there's like they have very few staff, but you guys are being shown around by Edgar Neckerson. He is a graduate student who is currently working on his thesis right now. He's currently working here part time.
Neckerson.
Nicker, Nickerson.
Oh, that could have been bad.
Yes.
Nickerson. Nickerson. Okay, Nickerson. And he's a PhD student.
Yeah, he's like here, just sort of I mean, he works part time. He's he's got in the sciences in marine biology and so forth. So that's what he's here to doing. But he's showing you around all the exhibits and so forth, saying like that's where, just so you know where everything is, and as far as what what can be what they do as far as a program. I mean, he's really telling. It's sort of like people are watching you guys and sort of following in your crowd. So he's sort of telling you because you're the Mavens that people just sort of get the people moving around and talking and sort of saying. You also get to, you get to meet the curator, who is Dr. Catherine Burko. I can just say, Dr. Burko is she's wearing her glasses and she looks rather tired, but she seems to be avoiding the crowd, so she's leaving it all to Edgar to do all the sort of moving around and talking to people and so forth. She does not seem to be really trying to engage. Dr. Becco is, as far as which Patty, is an accredited expert in 19th century industrial whaling, and is obscenely overqualified for this job.
Dr. Burko is?
Yeah, Dr. Burko is the curator. He's obscenely overqualified for a job at a small town museum, but basically, unfortunately, there's not a big hiring market for 19th century industrial whaling experts. So she gets what she gets, and she's here.
She taught me everything I know about spermaceti candles.
She did. There's also other philanthropists who wasn't able to make it to the poker tournament, but Cornelius Absolin, he's kind of like, I mean, generally he is usually good as Patty, that he's usually a good person to tap as far as most charities in the area, as far as that he had a lucrative career in financial law. He used to live here as a child and moved away, and now has come back home to his childhood home to retire. He usually is pretty good about local charities, though. You had, when you first tried to get a hold of him to try and get him involved in the Whaling Museum, that did not seem to be one of his favorite organizations to be involved with. But he's here tonight, and maybe that's a credit to your nagging or not, but he's here tonight. Also, Nellie, you happen to meet Edgar's cousin, Audrey, and she's there, and she's, I mean, literally, she looks almost like a female version of Edgar. It's kind of really creepy.
So what's she doing there?
Well, Audrey's a few years older than her cousin, but she is here to support him because even though he's in college, she dropped out. There's been no official No one knows the scuttlebutt exactly why.
Is
But,
Audrey also a Nickerson?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but she's just here to support her cousin and the museum because as she points up and you can hear like this whale song, which is not exactly what you wanted, Patty, but it's what's being piped through like through the speakers of the museum, and she
Do
just
they have
kind
a
of goes.
translation for
She-
it? I mean, is
she
there
kinda-
like, can
well-
they tell us what they were saying? Or...
Well, that's the thing that
Oh,
Audrey often says. She's like,
What are
the
they-
singing is such a sorrowful song, and usually it's even worse when you hear it from beneath the sea. No one could ever hear them but me and Edgar, and we go by the beach, and we could hear the whales.
From the beach, you could hear the whales from the beach.
If we stuck our heads in the water,
Oh, okay.
You and Edgar go to the beach often? Do you?
well,
Sticking
it's
your
been a
head in the-
while since he's been doing all these studies.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Well, I'm
I
sure
just-
you miss hanging out with your brother.
He's your
He-
your cousin, right?
Cousin,
or cousin, whatever.
he's my
Yeah.
cousin.
He looks like your brother.
Yeah.
Are you
I know
sure?
everyone says that.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's almost like we're the
Don't
same
worry,
person.
don't worry, dear.
sometimes.
It's legal in North Carolina. It's okay.
Okay.
Not in
And
North
possibly Maine.
North Carolina, where you can marry you can marry your cousin, just not your gay cousin.
And Lynn, you have the charming thing of running into Professor Schwartz. He's basically wearing his corduroy jacket and his cauliflower blue bow tie. He's sort of sweeping the room with his eyes with this most unimpressive look about all of this. He's just he looks like he's tired for this whole entire place, and just like, oof. But
I'm sorry.
Matthew.
What was his name again?
Oh, that was Professor Schwartz. He is actually he's a professor at the Brindlewood Bay Community College.
And
he's-
does he happen to be Jewish?
It is not. No,
Because with the last name like Schwartz, I have to ask.
I don't know. He's surprisingly
have
renowned
to
in the. He's what?
I said, do you have to ask?
Okay, hold on a second. Reality check here.
Does Patty
We're all-
have to ask?
We're old ladies in the 90s. Can we get a little reality here, folks?
Okay.
We
Yes.
just
He's,
look at each other and
It's nothing,
He's
there's nothing
probably
wrong with
Jewish.
that.
we
I'm
can
just
make eye
asking.
contact about it.
I'm just asking. It's okay to ask.
yeah. It's okay to. I guess it's okay in your world to ask.
What is
Yeah.
What do we know about Professor Schwartz again?
He is a professor at the Brindlewood Bay Community College. He and surprisingly renowned maritime history department there.
Oh, I'm sure he has a lot to say to Dr.
Mhm.
Catherine.
And
Do
the
they both
department-
happen to be single?
Well, the department has a small research archive that's attached, and
Yeah, I don't care about that. Are they both single?
Yes, we'll say they're
Professor-
both single.
Professor Schwartz and Dr. Burko seem to have an awful lot in common professionally. I was just wondering if,
Well, let's put it this way. Dr. Burko is the curator of this museum.
Uh-huh.
Dr. Schwartz, because he also has a small research archive at the college, they tend to purchase from the same dealers and sometimes are in competition
Mm.
and try to accept donations from the same cropping area as far as the museum in this place. So while they may have some very similar interests, they are somewhat at odds at each other professionally, I think. in some regards.
I love that our small town's community college has a maritime history division. It's so quaint.
It is.
They're really just so diverse. Honestly, they go punch for punch with the bigger universities.
Well,
It's true.
I'd
This
go that
this museum
far.
puts the one in New Bedford to shame. Oh, they got some
Correct.
big plastic heart and that those horrible tools.
Yale,
And there are
Schmale.
a number of other guests here, obviously.
Trash, in
But,
my opinion,
with,
trash.
Utter
besides
garbage.
Dory, of course. Once
Dory,
again,
I got to tell you, Dory wouldn't know a charity if Jesus himself slapped her in the face with a fish and a loaf of bread.
she just ran the all claws on deck cat adoption thing, and that didn't exactly work out well.
She should be hawking for dogs because she's a bitch.
Oh my god!
Patty.
So Patty,
Maud just finishes her shake.
You're cut off.
so Patty,
I brought my own Chardonnay.
there's that.
I'm a cheap
Well,
date.
as usual, there's the usuals who are out and about for this particular event. But the evening has gone really well. People seem to be, being enjoying it. They unveil a new mural which has a depiction of Poseidon and a host of oceanic themed, creatures like hippocampus and orcas and giant lobsters and stuff on one wall. There's an intricate display of the sailor's life of the sailors from the Deep Reaver, which is a historically connected ship to your town. Um, I guess I can tell you a little bit about the Deep Reaver. I'll give you a little snippet of history.
Yeah, that sounds like an interesting vessel.
Well, in the summer of 1877, the whaler Deep Reaver set out from Brindlewood Bay. They returned with the strangest whale anyone had ever seen. It had tentacles like legs and rows of oily black eyes. They sold the parts all over the world, and the proceeds is what was used to turn Brindlewood Bay into what it is today.
So
Sorry.
they found Cthulhu in the deep. They harpooned him, pulled him ashore, and sold him for parts.
Sure that wasn't an octopus?
Giant squid?
Yeah.
Giant squid that ate a
We
whale?
sold him for calamari.
The strangest whale
Maud is going to
anyone
grab.
had ever seen.
Maud is going to grab some of the whale.
There's little
hors
plushies
d'oeuvres.
of it in the gift shop.
In the gift shop?
In the
So he
gift
just-
shop.
Oh, okay.
So some of the whale hors d'oeuvres comes by being served. These are the Moby Dick bowl of blueberries with a little sail in it, and somebody's carved a whole watermelon into the shape of a open whale's mouth, and there's a fruit salad inside.
Somebody,
I'm so glad
you
they went
say?
ahead with those.
Somebody?
They're so adorable.
It took me 4 hours to do those.
Did you do that, Patty?
Oh,
Unbelievable. I love it. I love it.
thank you. Thank you so much for noticing the details, Maud. You've always been great at noticing the details.
Well, I've been great to appreciate your food. You're just fantastic.
Oh God. I'm done. I'm verklempt. I just want to kiss you.
No, I haven't
Well-
done that in a long time.
Not a word about my cookies. That bitch can go back to Arizona.
Well, George, they're really good, Lynn. These are fantastic cookies, and they're so beautiful.
Don't
Thank you
patronize
so
me.
much. I'm not. I mean, those starfish are pretty amazing looking. They look like almost a real thing, but they're so much tastier. Thank you so much.
Are these chocolate?
No,
Make starfish.
they aren't. Thanks for asking. They're just burnt.
I love the added touch of the little harpoon, sticks in the olives for the drinks.
They're really nice. Yes,
It's real class. This whole presentation.
it's gone really well. And after a while, showing people around, several of the guests do, when the time comes, do depart. As the crowd begins to shrink noticeably as the evening goes on. Edgar will say, "Thank you so much, ladies, for coming. I really appreciate it. Excuse me for a moment. I'll be back." And George, the polar, the owner, is like, "Is there anything you guys, I can't thank you enough, Patty, for everything you've done here. It's really done really well. I'm really, really happy." And then you hear the scream.
Not again.
Oh my stars! I'm
We
gonna.
gotta stop having these fundraisers.
This was George who was talking to us at the time?
Yeah, George was talking at the time.
Okay, all right.
And
Did Dory forget her mask?
Was it a female
Dory-
scream? A male
Dory has
scream?
already left.
That bitch did it.
It was a male scream.
No.
Like, "Ah!" And as you guys rush in, there appears to be a young man standing at some distance, but he apparently goes, "It's Edgar," and you find Edgar. He finds Edgar. You can see Edgar. He is lying in the Scrimshaw exhibit, lying in a pool of his own blood. a harpoon stuck in his side.
The Scrimshaw exhibit? What is the Scrimshaw exhibit about?
Scrimshaw is basically like you have skull and tusk of various sea animals, and they have been or marine animals that have been carved with certain artwork on them. Usually, it's by sailors as far as mementos to take with them, or left at home or something, kind of thing. So it's a whole entire exhibit from
So
over
it's
the time
it's
period.
an art exhibit using whale bones, basically.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah,
All right.
and he is lying in the pool of his own blood inside. Find him in the Scrimshaw exhibit there. Since guests have been moving in and out of the room, out of the whole entire exhibit area all this night, but he only left not too long ago, and you have a limited number of people here. What do you do immediately?
I pull up my phone and I call Detective Muscles cell phone. or Deputy Muscles. cell phone.
Deputy Muscles.
Okay,
We don't call 911 like normal people. We go
Okay.
direct.
it rings and it rings because it's 1999. And it just,
Flip.
Hi, this is Brett. I'm not home right now, but I'm out having fun in the sun. I hope that you will leave me a message, so I will get back to you when my fun is done.
He had a script for that.
Yeah, you can tell Brett had a script for that. It just didn't quite come off the way he wanted to.
Brett, you big beautiful idiot.
Is Edgar very obviously dead?
Yes, but you're no doctor.
I mean, but I've seen a lot of.
I
doctor
can.
shows
I'll
on
check the
TV.
pulse. I'll check the
Because
pulse.
you know what
as,
happened.
as a
more
nurse, I
likely,
can check the pulse, can't I?
Dr. Morgan, Dr. Morgan Stern would probably say, it's not a murder. He's just dead. But that's smart.
I'll check the pulse just to make sure.
He is dead.
The
We're certain
harpoon
that he's
marks
dead.
it clearly an accident.
And some people are gathering, and the guy, you are just sort of looking in shock, and then you hear, "No!" That's all Audrey says.
Somebody get Audrey out of here. She
Two.
shouldn't see this.
No.
All of you, give him some space. Give him some space.
And,
Is there a harpoon on the ground nearby?
there is a harpoon.
Inside.
Stuck in
A harpoon stuck in his side.
Nobody touched the harpoon. It's evidence.
I'll take Audrey into another room and console her.
Okay.
Can I look around to see where the harpoon came from?
You can start to look around, but before you do that, the doors open up with a bang as far as the museum, and in comes Deputy Cooper. Sam Cooper, you remember her from the last investigation. She comes in, and she's on the phone. She goes, yes, Sheriff, I'm looking. Yes, I haven't found anything yet. I just walked in the door.
Deputy, over here.
Yes, Sheriff, it's okay. Yes, it's. She looks up and goes, yeah, bye. I'll get back. Yeah, I'll let you know. Yes, Sheriff, bye.
Did you tell him not to worry? We're here.
She goes back and locks the door behind her and goes, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you, would you please remind, I need to question all of you. We need to figure out what's going on here. Obviously, there's been an altercation. Can we just take care of that? Hey, Lynn.
Yes, dear. How you doing? It's been such a night already.
Just tonight. Oh, God, where's the body?
I was right this way. Let me show you. We're not sure
cookie.
where the harpoon came from yet. Obviously, it's from the exhibit in the next room.
Let me look at the body first, and then I'll move around. Still need a night to get this taken care of. And she's walking towards there and just sort of stares off at this object off on the wall for a second. She seems almost
What's the
entranced
object?
for a second.
What is the object?
A sailor's valentine on the wall.
Sailor's Valentine.
That is like a sort of a wall hanging made of various shells, and this one has a very distinctive, very interesting pattern to it, which appears to be almost like a series of like. At first, it looks like circles, but when you step back and sort of look at it, it almost you realize that they're eyes of some sort, eyes of not necessarily human eyes, but eyes nonetheless that make up the motif of this particular design. And then
Deputy,
yes,
right this
yes.
way.
Oh, and she follows you to the body.
Everything all right, my dear?
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
obviously
yeah,
not everything, but
yeah, fine, fine. I mean, not good, but God, yes. So let's see who we have here. Oh, God, no, that definitely isn't an accident. And she'll crouch down and look at the body and check out the body. Um, so at this moment in time, ladies, I will give you a list of your suspects that were currently in the museum, moving in and out of the rooms at the time. There is the person who was in the room, the person who discovered, who at least became alerted to the body, and found the body.
Who found the body? What was his name?
Krish Chandra.
Chadra.
He's obviously wearing a rented suit. His hair looks a bit mussed. Um, he is. That's you can really. I mean, right now you haven't really talked to him other than that you just heard someone mention. Actually, it's actually Dr. Burko who mentions. I think that's Edgar's boyfriend or was.
Ooh.
He's currently now talking with. Krish is now currently talking with Deputy Cooper about what she's. She said who found the body, and he's talking to her right now.
Oh no, his best friend found him. That's terrible.
As I understand it, they're both confirmed bachelors.
Yes, actually, yeah, that's it. You're both confirmed bachelors, as far as you're concerned. Yes.
they always dress so snappily.
Yeah, well, confirmed bachelors often.
But yeah, so she's talking to him. Obviously, there's the owner.
Okay, but as you mentioned that,
Mhm.
I'm going to specifically watch Audrey in her reaction to Chris.
She doesn't really.
How does she relate to Chris at all?
She does not seem to relate it. She doesn't seem to be there right now as far as mentally. She has been moved. She's out of the room, but
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
she is some. She's obviously unsettled.
Fair. Okay.
um, so I mean, the fact that she looks like the victim is kind of really uncanny. Having seen the corpse and now looking at her,
She's got a harpoon in her too.
she's wearing, I mean, like she's also wearing a blue Oxford shirt like he was, but she still seems to be in shock right now.
Aren't we all?
She just keeps whispering things like, "We were so alike. I spent a lot of time together as children, running up and down the beach, picking up odd choice seashells from the sand. Choice seashells. The whales were our favorite thing. I could hear them. We could hear them.
I can hear them too. Whispering is my favorite. I love whispering. Whispering is my favorite.
No, she's just kind of doing it herself." Another one is, of course, Cornelius Amazon, the philanthropist, who kind of goes, "Well, is everyone all right?
No, one
Why
of
don't-
us is dead.
Why don't we just take a deep breath now? I mean, I know what you're saying. Yeah, it's terrible. Well, what were you saying about your grandkids, Maud, Mrs. Schaefer? Before all this commotion?"
Oh, I could talk about them for hours, Cornelius, but I think we got other things we got to take care of. Why don't you go and get see if you can go and get yourself one of them hors d'oeuvres?
Sure.
Or is divorce?
That'd be best.
Yeah, probably an hors d'oeuvre would be great. Kind of famished anyway.
Seems kind of odd one to eat at a time like this.
Yes. Then there's Professor Schwartz, who sort of looks around and goes, "Well, that's it." I mean, what's the point of this museum?
To teach about whales.
Half the items in
mean-
this place are reproductions, not even original. But I suppose
Gotta
that's what
admire
you're-
the harpoonist technique, though.
Right. The man's dead. Pity. To die here. And for God knows what.
Over by that horrid taxidermy of a seal.
Oh, God. Mm. Well, I'm in this place owned by a cheapskate who doesn't know how to actually purchase anything that's worthwhile. Everything's pretty much fake.
Oh, so he doesn't like
That
so
student
hold on,
had
hold on.
because
Professor Schwartz
Edgar had
does not,
such potential.
does not like George.
No, doesn't hate it. Yeah, no, does not like George. And of course, there's Dr. Catherine Burko, the curator. The one good thing here was peace and quiet. One
No,
good thing in this
shattered.
grimy cesspit of a nautical academia, and now it's gone. Poor guy. This is just. Oh, this is the worst.
Murder is the worst.
Ah. And there's George, of course, Pollard. Scrimshaw exhibit on the floors? Jesus. Those floors were reclaimed wood. They're from the hull of the Deep Reaver. Oh my god.
Oh, hold on. The wood on the floor is from the hull of the Deep Reaver.
Are there etchings on the floor too?
No. Though you'd swear, Nellie, that wasn't there more blood when you first arrived?
Is the wood soaking up the blood?
Who can say?
I mean, I'm fairly certain that
You
that wood
can
is
say.
not. It's not the first blood it's ever seen. Whaling ships were notoriously sloppy. I mean, I read that in the other room.
Yes, yeah, probably, yes. So, those are all your suspects.
Ooh.
George Pollard, you're a museum owner.
Mm-hmm.
Catherine Burko, the curator.
Mm-hmm.
Cornelius Ambersol, the philanthropist.
Uh-huh.
Audrey Nickerson, the cousin.
Cornelius Ambersol.
That's what I'm calling. I can't remember. It's just the Ambersolum. Yeah.
Absalom or
Absalon. Absalon. Sorry.
He's a philanthropist.
Yes.
Okay.
The ex-boyfriend, Krish.
Mm-hmm.
Professor Schwartz, the academic.
Chris Chadron. And then
Chris Chadron, yeah. And I guess technically Sam Cooper, since she's there as well.
Sam Cooper. What about Audrey Nickerson? Is there a reason she's not a suspect?
She is.
you put her on. Yeah.
Oh.
She's one of the suspects. Yes.
Sam Cooperson?
That's the
The deputy,
who
because she's here. Like the sheriff was in their first murder. You always include her.
She goes by Sam, huh? That's such a masculine name. Why wouldn't she go by Samantha? I'll call her Samantha.
have you seen her haircut?
She's like, that's fine.
Okay.
That's fine, Mrs. Fitzpatrick.
I'll go with Samantha.
Thank you, Patricia.
Thank you.
Yeah. So I'll try to console Audrey while just trying to get some stuff, get her to talk about her cousin and
We were just like, peas. We were like, no, we're like whales in a pod.
Whales in a pod. Oh, that's clever.
Yeah. And we
that's
just
just so
and we
adorable.
spent our time together as children.
It sounds like you
Not
had
much
such a
now, but,
relationship.
you know.
Was,
Oh.
What's your-
is there anybody that he didn't get along with?
We don't talk about Bruno.
Those who hurt the whales.
Oh yes, of course. Yeah.
Heard
So
in the song
yeah, I'm gonna just
from the deep.
keep digging a little bit to see if I can get anything more out of her. Just
Okay. Why don't
anything
you
concrete and not like weird and
not concrete? So you want to do a meddling move so you can
Yeah.
weasel something out of her?
yeah.
Okay.
I want to weasel something out of her. Get her to talk real about.
At least you hope she will talk real about it.
Might be some champagne over in the corner if you need help.
So you guys are doing this in, I guess, the Scrimshaw exhibit room.
Yeah.
And so
Yeah,
the
I just
Scrim-
took her to the side so she doesn't
Okay.
have like direct eye contact with her.
and just so you guys, just so the other Mavens are aware, Scrimshaw room found here has intricate and slender little pieces of artwork that are borne by sailors for long voyages. They depict fishes, mermaids, the horizon, sailors, other things that about shipboard life. Others depict abstract shapes and symbols that are all in glaring glass displays that are around here. Um, one smaller display case is markedly different. Its contents are unusual. What bones are in this case, Lynn? Think about that, and I'll get back to you. Nellie, make your roll.
Mm. So I'm going to be using reason.
Metal, metal, metal.
Metal, metal, metal. Oh. 9 plus 2, 11.
Okay. I do have a pencil over here. Hmm.
It's dear. You'll be fine. Just yeah. Let's. I want to know more about your cousin. Just anything you can tell me will help you deal with this pain at this time, and maybe help us figure out what happened here.
Well, she's not very useful as far as she seems to meander into the childhood stories of the beach and of picking up seashells and assembling them and getting them for her collection and making sailors valentines and all kinds of things with them and keeping them for each other and then listening to the whales and hearing the ocean speak to them. But as you're speaking to her, you notice an indent in the carpet a few feet from the body.
Okay.
You're supposed to take her away from here, Nellie.
She's facing the other way. Is there any other detail, or do I have to go inspect it?
The clue is an indent in the carpet
Okay.
a few feet from the body.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. A clue. Well, I'll just leave you to it. I'll be right over here. I'll be right over there if you need me. Just reach out to me, and I'll come talk to you. Do
Thank
you.
you.
Want some water?
Thank you. She just reaches out to you. Thank you.
She wants a hug, Nellie.
You-
I just
you're
give
welcome,
Nellie a
dear.
shove.
Yeah, I'll give her a hug.
Oh, this is so weird with someone besides my cousin. But thank you, since he's now gone. And she sort of pats you on the back of the head. It's kind of it's just all like, oh, heads down. Okay.
I'll walk away.
Does she have like a foot coming out of her head?
no, but she doesn't have she does not have a foot coming out of her head. She's a very sensitive girl.
So I want to look at actually the layout of the room. Like, how many exits are there from the room? Where do they go? Which way did we come from?
Well, there are. I mean, as far as this exhibit room, it actually gives you access back to both the museum lobby, as well as to the large whale room. The whale room is one of the biggest rooms in that place, which has a number of entrances and exits off of it, because it's the main central room next to the main lobby. So it's kind of like you're sort of off to one side of the museum, and that's there. So anyone could have left from here easily from a different area and then gone into a different part of the museum with no particular problem. Once they got to the main whaling room.
Okay, so we came from the lobby, I'm assuming.
Yes, you guys were in the lobby, the museum lobby, which is where most of the fundraiser guests were huddled at the time, and that's where as it was winding down. Yeah.
Well, then I'm going to casually walk into the main whale room from the scrimshaw room and see what looks like the easiest way out there.
Okay. Well, the whale room, suspended on the ceiling, is in this enormous room. The walls are all painted like you're under the bottom of the ocean. There, of course, is the whale pod that Nellie had described, that Nathan had described was in here. But dominating it is the skeleton of a sperm whale. How do you feel here under these artificial waves, under this great creature's remnants?
kind of a little. What's the? Not the phobia of the sea, but the phobia of under the sea. Sort of a
Vesselophobia?
claustrophobia.
Vesselophobia.
The fear of drowning.
I thought that was the fear of the open ocean. Nobody could be
Oh.
that. Yeah.
Well,
Like glossophobia or something. I don't know.
Sort of. Yeah, like a sort of constricting
Yes,
discomfort.
You feel some discomfort. And the whale skeleton, suspended on its wires, begins to wake. The bones knock together and twist and turn, writhing as it trying to break free from its position, shifts,
Didn't she have the
and
hallucination
then
last time
goes-
too?
and then goes limp once more.
Not that you know about.
Its new position is different from the old. That's what you think. But even as you think, it, your brain begins to fog. And though it's as if it was always this way.
Laura
in
needs
that
to
new
stop doing
position.
LSD.
Maybe the curtains in the fan were a bad idea.
Thank you. Thalassophobia.
Thalassophobia?
Thalassophobia.
Thalassophobia.
so there, I was going to go look for where the harpoon might have come from.
Okay, I will get. Let me do. I'm just going to finish with Lynn real quick. So, are you just going to search this room or just proceed through looking for exits? Right now, I can tell you right now, it has an exit to the gift shop, to the main lobby, and to the offices.
Well, I will actually continue to look around this room to see if, first off, if anything else unusual has befallen the other exhibits. In
But
this
Lynn,
room.
nothing unusual has befallen you. It's always been that way. Always.
Then I'm going to back out into the gift shop.
Backing out. Backing out.
Well, the gift shop is full of knickknacks. And we'll get to that in a second. Maud.
Okay.
You're going to search the room?
Well, I was going to look for any obvious place where a harpoon might have come from.
Well, why don't you give me a Maven move?
Maven mode. Okay. It's 3 dice, yes?
Two.
dice.
Those.
I mean,
2
three
dice,
would be-
and
three
then you
would be
can
better.
add the appropriate. I would suggest using reason or something, or one of your stats.
Yeah, reason.
FYI, I think I've lost my monitor again, so I don't know what's going on, but we'll.
I'm beautiful.
It
Wait a
happens.
second, you can't see us right now? Is that what you're saying?
I can see you right now. It only goes away for a second.
7?
Okay.
Bitch.
We can hear you.
All right.
This episode brought to you by Viking Blood. Viking Blood. For all your mead needs.
So you're looking around, and you're going down to a number of cases, and you see something in one of the cases. It appears to be. I mean, you've worked. You know when people have worked on paper. You've seen people. You've seen papers that have been worked on theses and so forth. It looks like someone's manuscript or something is in the bottom of this display case, but unfortunately, it appears to be locked. You think the name is Nickerson on it, but you can't be certain. You'll have to try and get the case open, but it's locked and behind that glass.
Well, I mean, I could reach in my bag and pull out one of my sharp pins that have turquoise and silver, and take the pin from the back and see if I could open it.
This would be
I mean, these
considered.
locks look pretty
yeah.
old and cheap.
This would be considered a day move.
Okay. And
So-
a day move.
So basically, what I want to know, and I know what you intend to do, but what would be the kind of thing to possibly make you consider turning back and not proceeding, or would definitely be embarrassing if you were discovered doing it, or would somehow damage who you are, either socially or even as a suspect in this murder.
That's if I fail.
Of course, dear.
Why
If
would I
you
fail?
you already, I don't know. Why don't you give it a try and see if you can do it surreptitiously with no one noticing you? Trying to jimmy open a lock with a turquoise needle pin
Silver.
after a murder. Silver.
Well, turquoise is often framed in silver because they go together so nicely.
Would this be a reason roll?
Yes, I'll make this a reasonable. That's fine.
Okay. And again, I roll 2 dice. Is that right?
2 dice and then for that. You, of course, can use a cozy object in which to give you an advantage if it's appropriate, at least you think it's appropriate. Like, for instance, I'm going to use my scalpels from my medical bag or something like that, kind of thing. But you don't have that. Patty does.
No, I don't have that with me. Well, I don't have a medical bag. I have my.
You can use a
garden
dried twig of, a rosemary or something. I don't know. Cadfaddle, figure out something.
Bone from the whale.
Oh, that's scrimshaw.
Oh, that's Scrimshaw. 9.
Okay. You
Is that
can
bad or
get the
good?
cast. No, it's a
It's a thing.
there is you're able to get the case opened, but it is not quiet. It is not unnoticed, and it draws the attention of a few people. But it is Sam who walked. It's deputy. It's the deputy who will walk up and go. You've got the case open, and you're able to grab the manuscript. And before she gets there,
Okay.
and she arrives and goes, "Look, Maud."
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Sam.
She doesn't say
Sam,
that. She goes, "Mrs. Schaefer, I need you to
Sam.
please,
Sam. I've told you before. It's Maud.
Samantha.
It's Maud. Please.
Maud, please."
Samantha.
I mean,
Don't-
look. I call you Sam. You call me
Look.
Maud. That's how it goes.
Sheriff warned me, and I was grateful last time at the casino. With the casino night, but I think that
Sam.
I really need
just
this-
Came back, Sam,
need this
I
to
just
really
came
go
back from
really
seeing
well.
my grandbaby.
I know,
don't
you
know
weren't there,
anything
but
about a
just-
casino. I mean,
you weren't there. But
you want
just-
what would happen with the casino?
Your grandbabies
Ideally-
are in college.
I really need this to go well.
Okay.
So I
what can
really
I do
don't
to
need
help
you to stop touching things. I
Oh.
have my eye on you.
Sure.
And so now you will have the condition watched.
Of this condition.
Watched. You are watched.
She's already way better than the sheriff.
And
She's competent.
The women always are.
and you have retrieved it. The clue that was retrieved is Nickerson's thesis.
Ooh.
The final revision in a different hand.
Ooh.
Which Nickerson? Is it Edgar Nickerson's
The
thesis?
one that's a PhD
It
student.
says Nickerson's thesis. The final revision in a different hand. And Nellie, you didn't get it from her, but you have been aware that the town gossip. Actually, who's the town gossip? That'd be Lynn. Lynn, not you, but you, according to town gossip, because you don't gossip. You don't repeat things you've heard, so everybody better listen the first time. The town gossip is that Audrey dropped out of college, though the reason why is unknown.
She's in love with her cousin.
No.
But that is what you have in your hand. You have Nickerson's thesis and the final revision written in a different hand. So you have you can tell what's his what's handwriting of one person who wrote it, and then the last part is the final ones. Divisions are in different handwriting.
Okay.
Why isn't typed? I don't know. This is 95. You got to get that. That was it.
You see the typing for the final paper.
Yeah, what's the name of that typewriter? I can't remember all the typewriter.
The Smith Corona.
Smith Corona. Oh my God, yes.
We're living up to our name here, ladies and gents.
Yes, Smith Corona. God, that was a great typewriter company. Oh, I love my Smith Corona. Oh, I miss it now.
Better than that, brother.
Brothers were crap typewriters. Oh my God, they were just garbage. Anyway, so that is what you have in your hand. It doesn't seem that she. I mean, she has noted it. You think you're not really sure if Sam noted it or not, but we'll see. But that's what you're able to find. Yes. At your initial search.
Okay.
Lynn. Oh, what's that? Sorry, Nellie. You had. Oh, let me do Lynn real quick, okay? Because I did Lynn and Pat who have not gone snooping enough.
Not contributed anything yet. Yep. Go ahead.
So Lynn, the gift shop is full of knickknacks and tchotchkes. Some are local memorabilia, jigsaw puzzles. Others are miscellaneous shelves throughout. Paint the scene. Did you pick up anything in the gift shop? And if so, what was it? And is it for your and add it to your cozy place?
It's one of those little pans. It's got, when you tilt it, the little whaling ship slides back and forth. It's got a little whale on one end, and there's a guy with a harpoon on the other end.
Is it a whale? Or is it that thing they call the whale with all those tentacles and way too many eyes? But anyway, it's in your cozy place.
It's a good place for it.
So yeah, you can write that down as an object in your cozy place that can be used at some point in time for some particular reason.
Creepy fucking pen.
Patricia.
I'd like to head toward the office.
The staff area?
The staff area, yeah. I'm looking specifically for something to wash my hands since
There is a bathroom. Yeah, you're going to the office. Got it.
Yeah, I'm heading to the office.
I didn't mention the bathroom because, well, no. It's a bathroom.
Every museum has them.
Yeah. So the staff area that you go back, there's a door you can see that says, staff only in the back of the whale of the large, whale room. You can get there. The room is divided into a storeroom and into an office space. The staff area is largely the domain of Dr. Burko, who is the one full-time employee of the museum. There's a water cooler that stands up with air bubbles in it. There's a small radio tuned to a local classic music station. Paint the scene. How has Dr. Burko made this space her own? And to remember that she is a obscenely overqualified 19th century
There's a
industrial
whole
whaling specialist.
There's a whole wall of books that are in-depth, like histories of the 19th century whaling genre, and all of them are dog-eared with little like notes and sticky notes sticking out of them in various places. She also has a desk that she has built like a castle wall around with more books and more stacks of papers, and behind which she has a less pristine set of notes and scribblings all over her desk.
And I guess you're going to look for a place to wash your hands.
No, I'm snooping. I'm going to do a meddling.
Okay.
I haven't actually meddled yet.
Metal.
I have never meddled before,
Really?
so I don't know how to do that. This is a day medal, I assume.
No, the meddling move is its own separate move.
Oh, it's its own separate move.
That's
Okay.
where you're searching for clues or conducting
Yeah.
research or otherwise gathering information.
Because mostly I'm really interested in the relationship between Dr. Burko and the owner of the museum, George Pollard.
So you're just being nosy.
Did he get swallowed by the sea?
Yeah, I think so.
Sorry. Okay. Can you not hear me?
You're a little light, but it's fine.
All right, sorry. I was grabbing dice.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I rolled 2 dice and add. Is this what would this be? a reason or?
Well, what would you like it to be?
I would assume it's not a vitality one,
Yeah.
and
So
I wouldn't. I basically I don't see it being vitality or being a
Presence.
Sensitivity is certainly not.
sensitivity.
So, probably
So other than that,
composure or
you can put-
reason.
yeah,
if I
composure
can
or
use composure, I'll use composure. So it's 2 and a 6 for 8 plus 2, 10.
oh, okay.
Oh, and do I get any bonuses because I'm at a charity event?
It's your cozy place.
Yeah, that's my thing.
Why don't you'd roll one more die and get an advantage? I guess this time.
All right.
I
Oh,
see.
another 6.
I'm being nice.
16 total.
No, you just add 2 of the die. Take the 2 highest.
All right,
Anyway,
so 12 plus 2, 14 total.
okay.
Wow.
A 2, a 6, and a 6, and then
I
plus
guess
2.
that's okay.
Wait, you rolled 2 dice and got a 14?
Yeah, because I got plus 2 on my composure,
Abilities. Yeah.
and then I rolled 3 dice, and I got a 2, a 6, and a 6.
Oh, wow. Cool.
And he told me to take the highest 2 dice, so it's 12 plus 2, 14.
I'm just trying to figure out how this works.
And I'm out of mead. In case anybody cares.
It's probably a good thing.
Just saying.
And I'm drinking a Steinhardt 4 Horsemen
Nice.
brew.
Yeah, so it's interesting that they would feature pestilence on their label there. Just saying.
It's delicious. But Pestilence is my favorite Horseman. But
I assume that Malcolm is reading something.
I have to figure out which one I want to
Ma-
work
Malcolm's
on.
meditating.
Should we do an advertisement while you're?
Here we
Frankly,
go.
Alchemist Tower to
Oh,
worship.
sorry.
Here we go. I am going to be super kind since there's.
I'm ready to write.
You find disposable gloves are found on top of a trash can. They are slightly stretched.
Interesting.
Are you ready for your next clue that was found?
Oh my. Okay. Yes. Ready to go. I get 2, huh?
Understand that this clue is not related to the murder
Oh,
directly.
it's a whole different. It's a whole different clue. Am I gonna get a hallucination like Chris?
You find ritual robes, a baton, and a mislabeled and crumpled in a corrugated box on one of the bottom shelves. You don't know what they're from.
The high school majorettes.
Yeah. The high school majorettes have ritual robes. That's interesting. What high school did you go to?
Brindlewood Bay.
Yeah.
Brindlewood Bay, Coltoneers.
Yeah. Go demons!
Go the unspoken words of the deep.
Interesting.
Yeah, it just seems odd you found ritual robes. They seem to be just basically just sort of crumpled up in a corrugated box on the bottom shelf.
Oh.
Mislabeled scrimshaw sample. Number 73.
I'm not writing that down.
Don't, I won't remember it.
17.28.
17.28. You will start your landing. Okay, anyway. So, that is where we stand, except for the gift shop. Are you,
Well, I would like to actually go back to the main room where the little the strange display was with the small unusual bones,
back to the scrimshaw.
and maybe use my my Frank Colombo move to try and weasel some information out of the curator. Was it Catherine Burko?
No, it's a Captain America, yes.
Yeah, Catherine, I hate to bother you at a time like this, but just like to get my mind off things. So what are the bones in this case about? They don't seem to fit in everything else around here.
Oh, these were some of them are odd ones that were taken from various. Um, well, some of them are actually from, or at least are allegedly from. And she looks over, but looks over at the owner, but then says allegedly from some of the original crew of the Deep Reaver.
I thought some of those looked human.
This one, she stops when you say that because they're all supposed to be sea animals, um, but only this one. She points, which sort of like it's in the back, and not really the front. Appears to be a piece of black scrimshaw bone. Every square inch of it is covered with a winding, unfamiliar script. That one is supposed to be from the whale that they pulled up in 1877.
Hmm.
She just looks at it. Yeah, and that's what they are. Just some of the older scrimshaw that was found from the locals by the most like the founding members of the crew or people from their family that is supposed to get they've given them over the years to the museum. So I'll be perfectly honest. While they come from the same exact period of time, and some of them seem indicative of what was very common, because obviously scrimshaw is based on the skill of the actual crafter. They do vary in their quality um, and their detail. While they could have come from that same period of time, I cannot say for certain without, without that they are actually from individuals from there. Those that came from a particular family, we are going to assume that provenance is correct, though. This is best we can best we can determine.
It's like gathered just like the English. Just take what's not tied down.
Not exactly. I mean, these are local families who are given from their own, if they have them, and some have been found in locations that were supposed to be the homes of either previous crew members that survived.
Okay, these are donations then.
That's the majority of them. Some, of course, are purchased by, that George purchased from various estates else and so forth. And some have been given away in other collections away that we were able to acquire. Overall, I mean, I can say, well, they may not necessarily be from individuals from this town, all of them. They definitely are from the appropriate time period of the whaling industry in the 1900s, 19th century. That should be, there are definitely need to be, and they definitely have a place in a museum. That's this.
Oh, thank you, dear. You're a font of useful knowledge.
Definitely try to be.
So I'll actually look closer around that display and see if there's anything else that might be unusual about it.
Okay. Why don't you give me just a meddling move?
Oh, oops. It's 8.
Dun, dun, dun.
As you step
Right.
away and you go moving around and looking the room, and you turn around and you walk back, and your clue is simple. It is what Maud was looking for. There is a broken display case with an empty stand inside.
Hmm.
It's not exactly what Maud was looking about, but that is what the clue is. A broken display case with an empty stand inside.
Alrighty.
I have four clues so far. I'm probably missing.
That is correct.
Yeah, that's all I have.
There are 4 clues.
Well, there were a couple of other things that were mentioned. I wasn't sure if they were clues, like the sailor's valentine wall hanging made of seashells.
That is just what Deputy Sam Cooper was staring at.
Oh, okay. I wonder if Samantha. I wonder if Samantha is having some some hallucinations like my friend Laura.
I haven't told you about that.
Lynn is hiding.
That you
slowly.
know of.
I do get chatty when I get the Pinot Grigio in me.
I'm sure you do. That's why we're
Where'd
such
you
good
love
friends,
the
Laura.
Pinot?
I'm a Chardonnay fan myself, so we're never stealing each other's drinks.
G&T for me, baby.
Oh, I wish. My doctor won't let me.
Since when have you learned to listen to your doctor?
Well, he is kind of cute.
I'm gonna see if
And
I
a
can-
widower.
You go, girl.
That was the first mystery Patty solved.
Can I ask? So Patty brings the
Yeah.
wine with her. Does she have the wine? Does she have the
It's in my purse.
bag of wine in her
I
purse?
do. It is. It's in my purse.
So-
And
There
there's-
was champagne being served, just
Box
so you
or a
know,
bag?
yeah.
Maud. But yeah,
Yeah.
Well, the bag is
I know,
in the
but
box.
Patty said she brought her
takes
own
the
Chardonnay.
bag out of the box
Yeah.
and puts it in her
Bring my own.
purse.
Yeah,
I,
was
br-
this
I bring
amateur
my
hour?
own. I bring my own.
Boxes are so awkward to fit in something like a bag. You'll
Well, you
never
take-
find Patty with a clutch.
Yeah, it's true. If you take them out of the box, they're in a little bladder that you can use to
Yeah.
fill.
Just you unzip and squirt into the
Now,
glass.
Birdie, now she's definitely she can do a clutch. It's a little flask, but you know.
It's all tequila.
Yeah,
Yes,
mine-
what an
Both
interesting
do.
idea. When I go for my walks, it would be great to have like maybe a backpack with something like that in it.
Oh yeah. I like how you think there.
You should get a patent for that.
Yeah.
Or like a hump on a camel.
Something like that, or maybe
Ugh.
like
Like a
Like a-
camel spine or a camel hump or
Yeah.
Camel hump. You get a camel hump. Just call it my humps, my
So-
lovely humps. Just call it the traumedary. Yeah, that sounds good.
traumedary.
Just avoid the camel toe.
Jesus
That's
Christ.
Doris's signature drink.
We lost Tyr. What
Oh
happened to
no!
Tyr?
No,
He keeps-
Maud
Maud!
has fallen and she can't
Maud-
get up.
Life alert.
Maud, did you fall? Did you
Your
fall?
life alert is
You
going off,
okay?
Maud. Are you okay?
I can't get up.
I've had a few champagnes. I got lost.
There's 5 rooms in here.
That's 4
Yeah,
more
see,
than
they're
I
all-
need to get lost.
They're all in a circle.
Terry, do that again. I'm dialing 9-1 and I'm like waiting for like 30 seconds.
So, yeah.
But yeah, I think you know there's a lot of interesting folks in here, and I've only talked to Audrey, so I really want to talk to maybe somebody who's spent a lot more time here, like the good Dr. Catherine Burko. See if
Just
I can
shouldering me
like
out of the way.
kind of. Oh, were you talking to her?
Yeah, I was talking to her about the bones.
Well,
You know,
goddamn it,
Cornelius.
I'm sorry. I will harass somebody else. I will not knock you out of the way. I will talk
It would be
to
first time.
the rich guy, the Cornelius Epsilon, because I can say his name.
Hey,
Cornelius
Nellie.
Epsilon. The philanthropist.
Mr.
Oh.
A, as the learned people call him.
Mr. A.
Cornelius, I don't think I've met you yet. I'm Nellie. I'm a resident here, and
Miss
Contributor to-
Monroe, right?
no, I am. Not
I thought you were
Monroe.
Jack Monroe's. Why?
Morrow. I thought you said Monroe. Yeah,
No,
Morrow.
Monroe.
Yeah,
Monroe.
yeah.
Like the Morrow Eel. It's Moray. But
I like something like that. Yeah. So I hear that you are often a huge contributor to the arts and sciences.
yeah, you can ask
and-
Patty. Yeah, I mean, I'm always happy to help. Now that I'm not living far from my childhood home here in Brindlewood, but I'm a really good contributor to local charities and nonprofits.
Well, any friend of Patty's is a friend of mine. How
He
did
gives till it hurts.
how did you get? Did Patty involve you in this
I
particular?
well, the Whaling Museum is enjoyed by some. It's just not my favorite organization. I'm just doing this because Patty convinced me to. It was a good idea, you know. Patty kind of got me in this, but I don't have any love for this.
Well, I mean, it is part of our history, and there are some unsavory bits about the whole whaling industry. I get
Yeah, I've
that.
seen
I
the
could,
film in the freaking room, the room. But it's and the come on, we all. I mean, maybe not you because it wasn't there when you were younger, but I remember going to the screening room and seeing those freaking films.
yeah, of
They're not.
course.
They're not. They're still playing those.
But we can't. We
Probably
can't
even now.
We can't hide away from our history.
No,
and
we can't.
so
But how are things with you now? I mean, yeah.
oh, I am getting by. I've got you know, our home that Jack and I built, and I've got my little beastie, and I pat my gigantic shoulder bag with me, and here I'll give you a peek, and she kind of cracks open her purse a little bit.
He's a bit wary at first, but then he goes, "Oh, so it's not liquor. It's not wine like Patty. It's a cat in there." Hey.
As soon as she leans close, like a clawed paw comes out and like misses his nose by like half an inch.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Feisty.
Oh yeah, he's a little spicy, but he's such a sweetheart. Don't worry about him.
Yeah. Well, always happy to give to a worthy cause.
Well, did you know? Did you know
No.
the deceased?
Oh,
at all?
I mean, he was a student.
Oh, yeah,
He worked at this museum, right?
yeah. Had you ever talked to him? Seen him
Oh.
before?
Here.
Just here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna press a little bit further and see if I can. Yeah, I'll do a little. I wanna
He's
do
a
some
philanthropist,
meddling.
Nellie. Give him a pass. He has money.
Well, yeah, that's the thing though. You can't let him. You can't give a pass. He got the money somehow.
You clearly don't care about your charities.
She wants a little of that something something.
Yeah, so if I can. Yeah, I'm just digging around for any kind of thing that he
It's-
might know that might point us in the right direction.
I just want what's in his pockets.
Okay. Well, you're talking to him, and he seems way too interested in small talk. Your roll?
Yeah, I'm gonna do go with composure just to kind of just like ease my way into his good graces.
All right.
That's a
But
six,
not
a
his bed.
4 to 2.
Yet.
I'm not Lynn. 12.
12. Okay.
Rolling good tonight.
Well, Lynn,
What?
you don't get anything from him. As you guys sit there talking and so forth, he just seems to be more interested in going into small talk and avoiding any type of really deep conversations. And as your eyes drift and begin to glaze over, that's when you notice behind him something stuffed away, or like someone tried to hide these papers. And once you finish your conversation with him, he excuses himself to get to get one of those good sushis over there. They're so good.
Sushi. Give me a sushi.
I'm gonna give me a sushi. You go over and see what it is, and with a little wriggling and pulling, you get it. It appears to be a financial report, hidden from prying eyes.
Financial report.
Who would stuff their financial report in the whale room? Interesting.
It's from prying eyes.
Dun dun dun. We're doing that a lot. Dun dun dun.
Dun dun dun.
If only we
You-
had a
I-
sound guy who could make
In
that.
your heart of
Maud?
hearts, you're a Foley artist, aren't you, Nathan?
Yes, he is. So,
That's not Foley.
Lynn, Tact, Maud. The
Yes.
locations in the museum are the museum lobby, the screening room, the whale room, the scrimshaw exhibit, the gift shop, and of course the staff area.
No one's no one's gone over to the screening room yet, so I mean I know that the deputy is here who's keeping a prying on me, so I might just wander out that way.
She's currently looking. Yeah, you were able to, you think, avoid her prying eyes, or at least the prying eyes you avoid. But her eyes do leave you. You're not quite certain if you're not being watched by someone else who may have seen what you've done, perhaps even the murderer. And you go off by yourself into the screening room, a small auditorium full of uncomfortable seats, with the usual half-hour educational video looping on play. Paint a scene. It's a whaling documentary that has been shown earlier in the evening. What horrors of the industry, Slaughter, did it show?
The horrible torture of these animals, suffering for hours and days, dragged behind these boats till they were brought back to dock, cut open, discarded, blood and blubber everywhere, the smell, the reek of the fires as the fat was rendered, the bones carved out of the body to be used as decorations. It was a abattoir of destruction. Just ugh.
It's a
In that
well-known
1950s
fact-
voice, the whaling days of the ancient old. Here we go as they pull the body apart. Look at them harvest.
It's a well-known
my-
fact. Whales can't feel pain. I'm just saying.
So that is the disturbing film you saw. I'm assuming you're going to now look around for clues or something.
Anything to stop looking at the to stop looking.
It's
at the
flickering there, flickering on the page. This is pulling. As
celluloid.
you're alone there in this room. You think, for some reason, you feel the eyes watching you. Go.
Yes.
Make your meddling move.
The eyes are watching.
Oh. This would be a reason. Based on
Reason.
I think. Yes,
Okay.
if you're looking around. Oh, you can use composure.
Because you're watched. Is there a problem with the? Does it affect
Yes.
the die roll if he's watched?
You roll 3 dice and pick the lowest 2.
Ooh.
Okay.
Thanks, Patty.
Well, Malcolm said the eyes are upon him. I mean, this is
Thank you, Jenny.
this isn't.
Suck up.
So, knowing that she probably shouldn't leave her her fingerprints around now that the deputy is looking at her, she reaches in her bag and pulls out one of her trowels, and uses that to poke around and touch things, not leaving her fingerprints about.
Okay.
Chose not to use her disposable gloves. Interesting.
She's hiding her
Because she no longer
identity.
has them.
Well, she's a gardener, and that is one of her that's one of her comfy.
Not her gardening gloves? No.
No, she doesn't have gardening gloves, but she does have gardening tools.
Interesting.
She's that little 3-tongue rake thing. I'm not sure what they're called.
Garden claw.
She uses her garden claw to touch things. Do I get a bonus die for that?
If you're going to use it for your thing, well, basically what we'll do is you would just roll 2 dice. You don't need to worry about well, because they'd cancel out what they would do.
Okay.
So that was what I'm assuming, because one's advantage and one's disadvantage. You're canceling it out, I guess.
Okay. 8.
Interesting.
Did you choose which attribute you're using?
Reason.
Okay.
So welcome to Team Mediocrity.
I mean, it's more than half, but yeah.
Oh, we're losing Patty.
As you Well, Maud, as you're shuffling around, your claw gets a hold of something and you pull it out from underneath the chair, one of the uncomfortable chairs. It appears to be an empty envelope marked "Urgent" from the National Museum Commission.
Oh,
You're able to read that before the lights go out and the film changes to something very different. Lights go through. I mean, it's like
Stanley
sort of dim.
Kubrick.
They go slightly dark, and then there's like this sort of like, and all you see is various eyeballs sort of bubbling up in this black oily liquid happening on this thing, and then you think you see a figure only silhouetted in the only light exit of the room step in, and then we'll move off to Nellie or Patty or Lynn.
I haven't had
Fine,
a
it's not the
hallucination
only
yet. I'm kind of feeling left out.
She's not having a hallucination.
Oh, Maud. Such a cad.
my first adventure might be my last.
And then she was retired.
Did you
So
pick armor?
is the owner of the museum. So when I went up to the staff only area, I thought that I was going to see the owner of the museum's office. Is that a different room?
No, he doesn't actually keep an office there.
That son of a bitch. He's hiding something.
I mean, he does look anxious and has a comb over, and wearing real tux for the night. But you know,
Comb over. You didn't mention that before.
that doesn't make a difference if George Pollard has a comb over.
Yeah, it does.
Yes,
Totally
it
You can't
does.
trust anybody with a comb over
Yeah.
and a spray tan.
Nobody with a comb
The
over
fate of the museum is
would
weighing
ever
on
be
the
made
poor man.
president. I'll say that.
I mean, come on. No, he won't be president unless he gets a wigger.
I definitely would like to steer Nellie away from further interrogations of Cornelius, the deep-pocketed philanthropist.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm
Wait,
gonna
what-
pull.
wait,
I'm gonna
grabbing
pull
my
Nellie.
elbow. Ow.
I'm gonna pull Nellie with me, and head in the direction of the box office. Is there a box office like area or security area?
No, there's just the lobby.
There's just the lobby.
Yeah, that'd be the closest thing you have. You know.
So is there a room that we haven't explored yet? That since you have a map and we don't.
I guess there's a gift shop you've been to. You've been to the Scrimshaw exhibit. You've been to all the rooms. You can always go back to a room that someone else has been to go investigate.
Okay.
I don't think anybody really did a search. I'm not sure if someone did. Did somebody do a search in the whale room, or just passed
No,
through it?
nobody did
No,
a search
I-
in the
I
world.
went
That was
through
just
it,
where we started.
I went through it, had a vision, backed out into the other room.
You didn't have a vision. You don't recall that, remember? Your memory has been
Altered.
Interesting.
it's been calmed.
Yeah.
It's the wine.
Everything is fine.
It's
Everything's fine. The whale has always been that way.
We've always been at war with East Asia.
Exactly. Always.
Well, my husband was involved in the war, and I'll tell you, as you know, Samantha, come over here for a second. You need to hear this. When my husband was in the war,
Sam
He
gives you this
really-
look of
he
exhaustion.
really focused on diligence. Diligence is what makes the day. Diligence is what allows you to complete your mission. And I would like to share that with you, younger person, as wisdom.
Oh, you're
Hey.
racking
No, I
points
forgot to
again.
mention that.
And I am sharing
Sorry.
the memory of a loved one in my husband.
What did your husband do again?
He was a pilot during the war, but he also invented
war
something
with-
about computers.
Electricity?
You know, something about computers.
Okay.
I don't know.
Well, that is.
I don't know. It's
Mrs.
computer stuff.
Fitzpatrick, that's awesome. You know,
I don't know.
they really are something. We have a computer at work.
That's great.
It's
That's great.
attached to our
Couple of
Typewriter
cents from that
thing?
goes to my bank account every other year.
those. It's all to keep
Mhm.
Brindlewood Bay a safer community. We have a lot of murders. Anyway, yeah.
Oh yeah, you guys need a homicide department. That's for sure.
I'm going to look at this Valentine right now. What?
It is weird. This Valentine from the sailor. The sailor's Valentine. Don't those shells look like eyes? An eyes in a mouth.
What? Mrs. Fitzpatrick, how can I help you? I literally need to get tracked down and figure out where Maud went to.
Maud?
Just get. I'm gonna. Yeah.
I
I'll be
thought
right
thought I saw her head into the restroom.
back. Okay. Just don't.
Mm-hmm.
I'll say it. I'll just say it. I don't know if it's gonna happen, but I'll say it. Don't touch the body. Okay. She just leaves out to go find Maud.
All right. So I'll take the hint and I'll go investigate the body. I'll go look at the
Damn
body.
it.
Come on, Nellie, cover me.
All right, I'm coming. Yeah, I guess we're kind of slacking here. We usually investigate the body first.
This would be a day move.
This would be a day move.
And is there like a help action or something, or some kind of helping thing?
I
we
don't
can do?
believe there is actually a help action in this.
Okay.
But I think there should be. But if you want to run interference, what I'll do is I'm a keeper. I can make these kind of things. I will let you, whoever makes the roll, make it an advantage if the other person is doing distracting things.
Okay.
How about that?
Okay.
I'll let miserable beast out of my pocket.
As a distraction.
Yeah.
So you're distracting.
Yeah.
So Patty, it's up to you to make the roll.
I would like to also utilize my Boy
If you're
Scout
going to
badge.
utilize something, I'm going to take away that. I'm kind of be nice, and you're going to just like double.
All right, fine.
Don't be
fine,
min-maxing here.
I can't
Patty.
double. Can't double.
You
it-
can't double anyway. Yeah.
That's a 4
Don't waste it. Yeah.
and a 2 and 5. So 9 plus 2, 11. But just so you know, I'm like examining the body, kind of using a knife, my knife, my.
If only
Boy
you
Scout
had a
knife.
garden claw.
Stabbing it repeatedly.
Huh?
If only you had a garden
claw.
claw. I could like, pull back things. You can see stuff. And I could have seen.
This is the Boy Scout knife that was given to me by my dear friend Laura's character.
Okay. So you are. That would be Evelyn.
Yeah, right.
You are checking out the body.
Mhm.
He is dead.
Mhm.
He lost blood, obviously, from the harpoon
The
wound.
harpoon. Harpoon's
Uh,
still there, right? Still. embedded in the-
It's kind of shifted out.
Okay.
And that's when you notice the bloodied scrimshaw wedged inside Edgar's wound.
Ooh. A bloodied scrimshaw wedged in the wound.
Oh,
In the wound
where
Samantha,
where the
Samantha!
harpoon was?
where the harpoon wound. Is it possible that a scrimshaw would fit like on the head of a harpoon? Like, would somebody put a scrimshaw on the head of a harpoon? And
Scrimshaw, as far as its size, varies greatly depending on what was the actual part of the body that was used to be carved.
yeah,
It can be really small or really big. Most of the time, yeah, technically, I mean, yes, you could, but the harpoon was definitely a separate harpoon that was a separate harpooning device. It did not have scrimshaw on it in the end.
okay,
But you can see that's been wedged into the womb.
okay.
Wedged inside of Edgar's womb.
That's 6. That's 6 clues that I've identified. Poor Edgar. I think we should ask Samantha for the right to remove the scrimshaw and examine which one it is. What do you think, Nellie?
Well, here's the thing. I just want to remind you of Pat,
Yeah,
as she said. Please do not touch the body.
I haven't touched it. I swear to God, I haven't touched it with my own flesh. I was just using a knife to look at the wound a bit.
And Patty,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
how do you know she didn't put it in there?
Deputy Samantha. How do I know she didn't put it in there? Because that's Deputy Samantha. I mean, she's good people.
She's good people. She's good people.
And she wasn't.
She's from
she wasn't-
Carstairs.
She wasn't listed as a suspect when the DM told us about the suspect.
Yes, she was.
She was.
She was in the room.
Every time I have like a law enforcement
damn
that's in
it.
the room, sometimes I will name them as a suspect.
God damn it, she's a suspect.
Well, yeah, I mean, you guys read, well, she could be. Maud.
Yes.
The room is dark. You vaguely remember the seating was, but you had the flashing light behind you on the screen with its odd images and the figure coming through one. I'm assuming it has two exits, so you through one of the exits. What do you want to try and do?
So you said
This will
there's
be
two-
considered a night move.
Night move.
So what I need to know is, I want to know what you're going to try to do. I want you to tell me what would happen if it goes terribly wrong.
So the screen is flickering. The person
Behind
came
you,
in
yeah.
from the main entrance.
From one of the entrances, yeah.
One of the but there's no other entrance.
Well, the auditorium has two. It basically has two entrances to it.
But it's pitch black other than the flickering in the screen.
Bigger screen and the doorway they just opened. The other one's over there somewhere. But based on the layout you saw before, yeah.
Okay. Well, I remember when this happened to Amanda Delacour.
Okay, that. Before you do that has to be everyone has to be on a consensus to use that type of move, and that will turn. It will give you an automatic success. So everyone has to agree they want to do the crowning thing, and that's the only one you can do for this mystery. You guys have how long it lasts.
We
And-
haven't done one yet, so
You haven't done one yet, so I'm not
yeah.
really opposed to it. I'm just making sure that everyone's cool with the idea that we're going to use this, and then
Which crowning are you doing?
this is going to be the not the it's
That's
going to
the
be
Gold
the
Crown Mysteries.
Golden Crown mystery move. What he wants to do, which will be
is
which
that
will
the
basically
crown
take
of
us
the
to make.
queen, or is that-
No, it's one of the moves that Mavens can do. And once for mystery, the Mavens can say, "This reminds me of," just as Maud said, of something that would happen to Amanda Delacour. And if everyone's in agreement, you can go ahead with it.
I'm all for Maud playing that.
Everyone's good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
So the only thing
Lynn hasn't weighed in yet.
No, Lynn hopes it lives up to its expectations because I had a funny one built up. But go for it. I'm all for
Okay.
it.
So, when doing this, the minimum that's required from you guys that you must provide the name of the golden mystery in question, the problem or situation that Amanda found herself in that's similar to what you're encountering right now, and how she eventually overcame the problem. That's all I need.
Who's Amanda?
So
Amanda
we have to do
Delacour
this
is
collectively?
the main character of the Golden Crown Mysteries that you guys are big fans of.
Oh.
Okay.
Gotcha. Sorry.
So the name of the book was Death by Celluloid. And so Amanda was in this movie theater and she was being trapped in the dark, and she knew this man was coming to kill her. So not to be backlit by the flickering movie screen, she backed into a corner where she wasn't illuminated, but the person was coming would be illuminated by flashes. And when he got close enough, she reached out to attack. Now Maud doesn't have a knife or anything like that, but what she does have in her bag is she has the only known native chili pepper from the U.S., which is chiltepin peppers, which are native to Arizona. She brought back a whole bunch of this powdered stuff, and they burn like crazy. It's insanely hot. So she's going to reach in her bag, and she's going to well, first of all, she's going to back up to the wall, where nobody can get behind her, and she's not illuminated by the flickering screen. She'll go into that. Did
Did Amanda escape the situation?
Oh yeah, Amanda got out. Of course she did. I mean, she's Amanda Delacour. She was all, and then the police rushed in and saved her later. But she used a knife.
Okay, that sounds excellent.
So she's going to back in. She's going to have a handful of this chili pepper, and as soon as this guy appears before her, she's going to throw it right in his eyes.
Okay. Well, you describe You guys did a great job. I think that was a good job, sir. The death by celluloid, Amanda's way she solved the problem in the situation. Um, you can escape the situation without incident. Basically, you pack up in the dark. You throw the bag. You don't think you hit the person, but they move. Basically, they move down and you move up, and the second door opens, and it's Sam, who goes, "Maud, are you in here?"
Oh, Sam, help! Sam, there's somebody else in here. Help!
She stumbles. Basically, she stands at the door. You come out. You don't see the figure, and she turns the lights, and then the room is empty.
Sam, I saw them. They were in here.
Can we just move back to other places?
But Sam, I swear they were in here.
I'm not. Who was in here?
I don't know. It was dark. The lights went out, and I saw them come in from that entrance.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah. All right. Well, here she gives you. She picks something off the floor. You drop this, I guess. Let's get out of here.
Okay, what did she hand me?
It's like a piece of paper. She's like, she doesn't know if she's just. I guess you drop this and give it to you.
Okay, I take it.
Okay. And you leave and say, let's go back to a well lit area then, and maybe just hold off on the champagne till I finish questioning everybody.
I swear, Sam, I wasn't trying to make any trouble. I promise.
I know, Mark, but you just that's keep an eye. You just please. And she heads out and walks away.
Don't believe her, Samantha.
Okay, what did she hand me?
She didn't hand you it. She just handed you what she found on the floor. She literally reached down and picked it up.
All right, but she handed me a piece of paper. Is the piece of paper anything?
Yes.
What is it?
It's an old, unsettling sketch of a whale consuming a sailor. Despite the lack of detail, the obvious haste in which it was drawn, apparently, it's obvious the whale has human eyes. This is not a clue for this murder.
Okay.
Hold on. I gotta write this down. Have we gotten any clues for not this murder in previous episodes? I don't recall you saying that before.
I think we did that one last
Yes,
time.
because the thing is,
Yes.
one thing you have to understand is Birdie always gets one every single time she's here,
Oh.
and then you've
Fucking
encountered them
Birdie.
from time to time. I don't remember. Did you guys have the problem with the? Let's see. Was it the Harlequin?
We had the mystery Jack that was moving,
Yes.
and the mummified hand guy.
Oh yes, yes.
I don't think we got one in the first go round. No, we
I have no inkling that there's anything occult happening at all. Nobody.
That's fantastic.
I have
That's
neither
fantastic, Patty.
seen nor hallucinated anything occult.
That's great, Patty. That's the way it's supposed to be.
Anything other than my Chardonnay-induced drunkenness? Nothing.
That's the way it's supposed to be, Patty.
Lynn's got some questions.
Yes, Lynn.
No, I mean
About
the whole thing.
him?
Yes, just general.
You know
state of
why?
Reality things. Pinot Noir.
You don't have those. But you don't have those problems, Lynn. She is a part of the problem.
Yeah, I just have the mummified hand.
Mm-hmm.
So, yes, but you have the unsettling sketch.
Okay. I'll move back in and find either Lynn or Patty or Nellie, someone.
Hey, you look a little shook up. You all right there, Maud?
I've had a hell of a fright, Nellie. I'm not gonna
Oh
beat
no,
around the
what
bush.
happened?
I mean, the man with the harpoons, enough to give someone a fright.
No, it's
What,
not that.
us? No, come on.
No, I was in the projection room and someone turned out all the lights and a man came in and I feared for my life and I tried to
Don't worry,
remember
there
what
was-
Amanda Delacour did in that situation in Death by Celluloid. I tried to do the
Ooh,
same,
I love
but
that book.
I know it was one of my favorites, very underrated. I didn't have a knife or anything. I'm not a man of Delacour, but I managed to get away, and then Sam showed up, and when we turned the lights back on, that person was gone.
Oh dear.
I did find this though, and I'll show them the clue about the empty envelope marked urgent from the National Museum Council.
Yes, there is that.
Who is that letter from? Or the envelope from?
That envelope is from the National Museum Commission.
Oh, commission.
I feel like we have a lot of clues here now, but I'm not sure how they all add up.
Man, I got another one, but I don't want to show you it in front of Sam.
You have 7 clues, and I don't recall if I told you. The Night at the Whaling Museum is a complexity 7 murder mystery.
I think we need to take some time to come up with a story that maps to these 7 things. The 7 ones that I've captured. There's an indent in the carpet near the body. There's Nickerson's thesis with final revisions in a different hand. There's a disposable glove on top of a trash can that's slightly stretched. So my next move was going to be to try to find somebody with big hands. Broken display case with empty stand inside. Financial report stuffed away from prying eyes. A bloody scrimshaw in the wound where the harpoon of the harpoon, and then a letter from the National Museum of the National Museum Commission.
At this current time, you have 7 clues. It's
Those
a
were the
complexity 7 mystery, meaning you'd be making a straight flat roll.
Well, I think we need to find more clues.
I think so too.
I think so. I think we should look a bit more in the whale room. We haven't really checked that space out. I don't know. It's giving me some weird feeling in there.
It's always important to return back where others have gone. Sometimes it just takes another Maven's eye to see something.
I think we should. I think we should as well. And I'll go with you, Lynn, if you want some company.
I like that. Thank you.
So, Len and Ma, do you return back to which room?
The whale room.
Okay. It is once again still then unnerving to be under the water with this giant skeletal whale, sperm whale, dominating the entire room, followed by a pod of what type of whales again? Was that? Excuse me, Nellie?
Mink.
Mink whales, which have been sculpted perfectly in fiberglass.
Beautiful.
It's so unnerving. It makes you feel small in here.
Like here, the depths of the ocean, deep, deep down. Maud, how do you feel?
Maud feels relieved.
And be honest, this is for horror's sake.
Not to be trapped in that. Not to be trapped in that dark theater. To sort of be out in this open space with the light, and she feels relieved, and she's with a friend.
And then you hear it. Woo! Whale song. Okay. So, does anyone you want to make a meddling move? Either one of you? And there's one.
Look around.
Okay.
Can we work together?
You can if you do. That means you get an advantage to your roll. To your roll.
Okay. Lynn, do you want to make it, or you want me to?
I think you should.
New stat.
Meddling move is based off of what stat?
No, it's the kind
Depends
of
which
effort you're
depends on
doing.
which one you want to apply. What effort do you want to apply? You want to use like to keep your cool. You would probably use composure as far as going through this room. If you want to use a logical way of sort of finding and figuring out where possible clues may fall, you would use reason.
Okay. Well, knowing that she was watched in the past, and the killer still might still be, she's going to use composure this time.
Okay.
Nice. 10.
Okay.
I had 2 5s and a 3.
So what's your composure?
1. So that's 11. I might not have done abilities right, but I have like 0 1 1 0 0.
That sounds
Sounds like
about
you've
right.
done it right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, 11.
Not a bad roll.
You find a pocket knife. You find a pocket knife engraved that reads, "Don't give up."
Oh,
Okay.
it's Peter Gabriel's pocket knife.
Man, take a look at this.
You have friends.
Thank you, Malcolm. Thank you. It was a duet, after all.
It was a duet.
Yeah.
But only one. I mean, this one just says, "Don't give up."
Well, there weren't any fingerprints on that.
That is
Only
right.
forensic kids, Batman.
And there's some kind of a
You bet the
story
sheriff.
here that
If
has to
only
be
you had
believed.
some baking. If only you had some cake powder here, cake flour to do it. Oh wait, Lynn.
Just reached in my pocket full of cookies. Just there.
Razor sharp throwing cookies.
Make cake
That's the other
flour.
pocket.
We'll powder the whole entire thing. And we'll see the thing. God damn it!
Lynn, that's
Yeah.
your Coke pocket. Stop.
So,
We
yeah,
don't go into that pocket.
a pocket knife with an engraving that reads,
Cops are here.
"Don't give up." You now have 8 clues. And we
I
are
think-
reaching the 11th hour.
I think we should go gather in someplace quiet. Maybe talk over the clues we have here,
Agreed. We can find the other girls.
and maybe wrap up for tonight and take over next week.
Agreed.
Yeah. So the yeah, we'll get together and huddle together and compare notes. Yeah. You want to take us home there?
Okay, so you gathered, so the Mavens, having gotten through what they believe to be a good portion of their investigation, gathered together in the gift shop quietly and discussed their clue that they have found, hoping they aren't being watched, but are never quite certain. Only now does Maud begin to shake that feeling of eyes upon her. Or are they just more careful? And as the scene pulls away from the Whaling Museum, and all seems to be going quiet in their part of the world. Where the hell did I put those notes? God damn it. I hate myself. I have this all set up and then I put it away.
Our first love is self-love, Malcolm.
Thank you. I will learn to remember that in the future. The scene pulls away, and there is a group of hooded figures standing around a large, ornate mirror.
The Brindlewood Bay clan again.
All the figures are wearing smooth white masks, like faces of ancient gods, except the central figure, who ritualistically carves out their own eyes. They hold the eyes out before the mirror and begin chanting. The reflection in the mirror shows the eyes coming to life, with the nerve stems flickering back and forth like animal tails. And then the credits roll.
Your child is so lucky, Malcolm. I feel like I want to go to sleep every time you tell a story like that.
Well, I do have a bonus scene.
Is that a good thing or bad thing? Okay, yeah, bonus scene. Okay.
And the bonus scene is Birdie sitting in her car, snoring away, flask scanning. And we sort of turn, the camera pulls over Birdie's face as she's sleeping. And we sort of dive in. And it simply just shows Birdie. It's a sunny, bright day. There are birds chirping, and she's walking outside along the bird walk. And there comes Nellie's cat, Beastie. And he comes up to her, and he's purring, and he's just rather affectionate, rubbing around her legs. And she reaches down and scratches beneath his chin. Beastie. And he opens his mouth. And he keeps opening his mouth. He opens his mouth too wide, revealing a large, bloodshot eye wedged in his throat. And she wakes up. and looks at her watch and she spills her gin. Huh, son of a... outside the museum.
Usually she
Does
dreams about things
miserable
going in her
beast have
throat.
to be in every single game we do?
Yes.
I mean,
Yes.
do I have to build miserable beast somehow into the Walking Dead thing that I'm trying to? put
Yes.
together?
You don't
Apparently.
have to, but you should.
Yeah. Okay. all
So-
right.
And I want to thank everyone this evening for playing. One thing we
Thanks.
did not do, which normally happens in a game of Brindlewood Bay, and I do apologize, I sort of skipped through it, is we normally have a vignette of each character as far as, just a little flash of their life. It doesn't have to be necessarily in the proper time with the actual mystery, but sort of like, oh, and there she is speed walking, or there she is waving to the, to the fishmongers and so forth. Everyone usually has some sort of scene describing their day, usually waving to someone off screen when it's, it's over or not, Lynn. And it can be. Now, one thing I would say is, as we proceed with the mysteries, one thing you should consider, because everyone has added a little bit of little macabreness to most of their scenes. I'm not sure who has done the first crown of the void yet, but something to think about. Anyway, we'll do that next week. But one thing I also wanted to make sure that I didn't also do, I'm really failing as a keeper, and I'm sorry, is to remind you to have done your end of session selections.
We already know Tim has like 46.
We know Tim has 46. Tim is always very vigilant about making sure he picks them and then goes through and makes certain he talks to that young person and give him some advice and talk about someone who's passed away and so forth. So it's
You're
like
just
never.
jealous.
And once again, and then we do have one more bonus scene. Evelyn suddenly wakes Stark up in bed, but the bed is dripping. And she's like, "Why am I so sweaty?" And it's not sweat. It's just blood and more blood.
Oh, Evelyn.
And then she rolls up and goes, "I hate Florida."
Girl, same.
Oh, Evelyn.
So, but yeah, we will definitely make certain that we do that. Go over those next week to be certain we pick those out.
Eyes Wide Shut is a movie, not a lifestyle.
I will give. Thank you, Tim. But all of you, I will give you at least one. One advancement for one sort of experience for tonight, because I didn't ask you ahead of time to mark this out, and I feel bad that I didn't have you do that, and therefore, and Tim of course will get the 2 that he actually earned, and that's fine. So
That is the job of the player to remember to do. All right, fine.
but we have a new Maven, and I should have brought that back up and done the whole entire ritual, and I apologize.
I normally do 3 or 4.
So next week we will be back on Core. We'll be back at the Whaling Museum, and the same evening, where the murder of a certain grad student has shook everyone inside,
I got my theories.
particularly his cousin. I hear the whales.
All right, everybody. Thanks for watching
Yep.
tonight.
Thank
Thanks
you,
so much.
everybody.
Yeah,
Yeah, everyone.
Other reminder, we did release a new episode 35 of
35.
Dragonbane. And I put a little clip from the show as our outro for tonight, but be sure to share that with your friends and comment on it. For some reason, the algorithm likes it when you comment on stuff, or you can just listen to the podcast too. But anyway,
You can
Hey,
comment.
shout out to the guys over at Clash of Crits. Been listening to their podcast, and they love you guys so much
yeah, they're awesome.
after Gen Con that they have been calling you out for episode after episode. So I want
We
to slap that
those
back
guys
to them.
are amazing.
Yeah, you should watch our alley chat interview with Clash of Crits. All right,
All
Have a
right.
good night, everyone.
Have a good night,
Bye,
everybody.
everyone.
Good night.
Cheers.
bye. And
I roll for later to save
Sure
you
ideas
5 on
on
my
my
crafting. My crafting's a 6.
Isn't that weird? Like, that's like me, you coming to my house and me offering you a nice lumpy pillow of skin shavings.
Or hair. It's more like hair.
Yeah, hair.
They're so much more
I
comfortable.
plucked these from my own child. Please,
I
lay
won't say anything. I'll just simply let it be because it is comfortable. But
You know,
whatever.
no, it's like
I-
dandruff to them. It's nothing. We're sleeping on our dandruff. They don't use pillows. They laugh at us.
You just don't understand Mallard culture.
So,
you
Nathan,
Yes.
I will talk to Kidder about arranging everybody's, bedding in the barn, and of course, mine in the house.
No, I'm in the house, you fucker. Don't you
You're
dare.
dirty.
You will not do this
You're
to me.
covered
I've
with
already
soot.
arranged my bed.
I was the
I
first
will,
person to
I'm
mention
telling
the
you
house.
right now,
and
I will
everyone else in
cut
the
your
barn.
strings on your loot. I'm telling you. I will
That
cut
is
your
your
strings on your
funeral
loot.
to do such things.
No,
I mean, I would not
you
take
will
your
not
money.
take this kindness from me.